Jello again. Today I'm looking at Transformers Generations GDO Protectobot Hotspot. Hotspot is one heck of a fire truck. It is blue. As an homage to G1 Hotspot, he comes with a flame design near the front of the truck on both sides. He's also highlighted with this silver paint that I wish Hasbro would utilize more often. The vehicle rolls fairly decently. There are a few drawbacks to the alt mode. First is the fact that the rear view mirrors are the same molded dark translucent plastic as the windows. Hasbro painted the windshield wipers, so why not the mirrors? And for that matter, this mold features a molded cab interior which is almost completely obscured by the dark translucent plastic of the windows. Next are the glaring gaps in the top and back of the vehicle, which sort of detract from its overall look. Finally, the vehicle features a water cannon instead of a ladder. None of these drawbacks are a huge deal, but they do make the alt mode less stellar than it could have been. Alt mode gets a score of 7.5. Hotspot's transformation is just about right for a Voyager class figure. Fun, intuitive, and just slightly challenging. One thing to note is that, at least on mine, the arms stay securely attached during transformation, unlike my Solar Storm Grapple, who shares the mold with Hotspot, and whose arms are prone to popping off. Score for transformation is a 9. Hotspot is a big, chunky, impressive robot. The G1 homage continues here, with a head molded to look like his 1986 counterpart. He has absolutely no backpack. The alt mode's water cannon ends up underneath Hotspot's right arm, which is an awkward position at best. Arms and legs are sufficiently bulky, and robot mode gets a score of 9. Range of movement is relatively decent for this figure. Arms and legs rotate pretty well, though movement might be hindered by both his arm kibble as well as his cod piece. He does have good foot articulation, and that means he can be posed pretty well. Articulation scores a 7.5. Hotspot's one gimmick is his water cannon. In either mode, it can launch a missile, which has a pretty good range. The downside is that the missile is molded to resemble a burst of water rather than an actual missile, and I'm not a big fan of that look. Gimmick score is a 7. Hotspot's overall score is an 8. An excellent transformation and robot mode are held back somewhat by a ho-hum gimmick and a decent but not great alt mode and articulation. Recommended. Initially an Asian market exclusive, eventually offered in the US at Toys R Us, Hotspot was still difficult to come by, and now goes for a rather inflated price on the secondary market. Still, he's a good homage and a good figure, and he makes an excellent addition to your classics shelf. So I said, Hotspot? Look at him! He's blue! They should be calling him Cold Spot. Thank you. I'll be here all week. No, seriously, I forgot how to get home.